चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुश्रुतपरकमलं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवांश्च। श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवम् साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणसिन्धु दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमस्तुते। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गे राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानन्द श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृन्द। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. Can everyone please repeat after me? Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayana Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudire. Nigamakalvatara Galitam Alam Shukamukaram Ritadravasam Yutam Pivata Bhagavatam Rasamadayam Mohuraho Rasikam Vibhavakah. It's very nice that the devotees here made an effort to start observing the appearance of Lord Krishna some days before, giving yourself some more opportunity to prepare yourself for understanding the Lord's appearance. Before we read a bit from Bhagavad, I would like to speak a bit about Krishna's own instructions about his coming to this world. Although understanding understanding Krishna is a matter of our devotion to Him. He says in the Gita, Tesham satata yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam. To those who are constantly devoted to serving me with priti, with love, Dadami buddhi yogamtam, I give the understanding. So to understand the Lord, it depends on our devotion, our service to Him, and He would reciprocate by revealing the knowledge. But still, if externally I'm to try to help you to grasp some things about Krishna, I would like to put things in some categories. When we are speaking about God, Krishna, there's a category of knowledge called Tattva Gyan, the truth about His identity. But then there is Leela. In order to reciprocate with His devotees, the Lord performs activities that people may find quite strange. This is God acting like this. So understanding Tattva Gyan, the truth about His identity, and then understanding Leela will help us to reconcile, or Aishwarya Gyan means knowledge about His majesty, His opulence. And Madhurya is information about sweetness, His intimacy with His devotees. So if we don't have Tattva Gyan and we go to read Bhagavad, remember this is 10th canto. Krishna's appearance is the 10th canto of Sriman Bhagavatam. But we're supposed to be hearing Bhagavad from the first canto. If you have to look at Krishna, you're supposed to meditate from His lotus feet. Go up to His face. So 10th canto of Bhagavatam is the smiling face of Krishna. So from first canto there's a lot of Tattva Gyan, a lot of information about His identity, His greatness. So if you hear 10th canto, you don't misunderstand about His activities. So before we read a bit of 10th canto, I would like to discuss a little bit from Bhagavad Gita, Krishna's own instruction about His coming to this world, or the history of Himself. Krishna coming to this world, it's rare. Only once in a day of Lord Brahma, Lord Krishna descends to this world in that original form. In every yuga, avatars would come to this world. But Krishna, coming to this world in His original form, He does so only once in a day of Lord Brahma. And that's a very long period of time. If you want to know how long a day of Brahma is, it's described in the 8th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita. Sahasra Yuga Paryanta Maharyat Brahmano Vidu. You take these 4 ages, Satya, Treta, Dwapara, and Kali, and you multiply it 1,000 times. And that's 12 hours of Brahma. That's the duration of His night also. And after this period of time, Krishna comes. That happened to be 5,000 years ago when he appeared and spent 125 years on the earth planet. So we're going to be brief about this Gita description, but it's important for us to understand his identity. So the fourth chapter of the Gita is entitled Transcendental Knowledge. Knowledge that is beyond what we can just see and grasp with our senses. Transcendental knowledge is knowledge about the soul, but the higher level is knowledge about the Lord himself. So he begins the chapter, the fourth chapter, by telling Arjuna, Imam vivashvate yogam proktavan aham avyayam vivashvan manove praha manur ikshvakave bravit. I first gave this knowledge, meaning the Gita information, I first gave this to the sun god, Vivashvan. He gave it to Manu, Manu gave it to Ikshvaku, a great king before the Lord, before Maharaj Dasratha. And the knowledge came down like that through saintly kings. The next verse he says how this knowledge should be received. Evam parampara praptam, through this chain of disciplic succession. But then he said sakal, in the course of time. Sakalena. In the course of time this science appeared to be lost. So then he said, Arjuna, Sevayam Vayate Yoga Prokta Puratana Bhakto Sine Sakachedi Rahasyam Yetanutama. That this science of the soul, God, and the soul's relationship with God, that's a transcendental mystery. It's not easy to understand that, but Bhakto Sime Sakhaji. But because you are my Bhakta, my devotee, and Sakha, my friend, therefore you can understand the transcendental mystery of this science. So Arjuna said, hang on, Krishna, I have a question. This thing is a little confusing to me. Arjuna said, Aparam bhavato janma param janma vivashvataha. You said that you instructed this science to the sun god, and you said, Ada in the beginning, he's millions of years old. And Krishna, you are my contemporary. You just appeared the other day as the son of Vasudeva and Devaki. So he said, Katham etar vijaniyam. How am I to understand this? Krishna said, good question. I'll tell you. Bahuni me vyatitani janmani tavacha Arjuna. Arjuna, both you and I, we have appeared many, many times in this world. Bahu Jana, we have appeared many, many times. But there's a difference between you and I can remember all of this, but you cannot. And then Krishna starts to reveal some confidential knowledge about himself. He says, Ajo pisan navyayatma bhutanam ishvaro pisan prapritim swamadishtaya sambhavami atmamaya. Aja means unborn. He says, although I am unborn, and my transcendental body, it never deteriorates. Our body, we know, it deteriorates. His form is Satchit Ananda. His Vigraha, his form, is eternal, full of knowledge and bliss. It never deteriorate. So he says that although I'm on board and my transcendental body never deteriorates, and although I'm the Lord of all beings, I appear in this world. Now that's mysterious. The majority of people on this planet do not know and do not believe that God can come to this world. First of all, they don't know who God is. Prabhupada said, a lot of people talk God, God, God. It's a big bluff. You don't know what you're talking about, who you're talking about. It's vague. They have vague information about who God is and what God is. Oh, people believe the Son can come. John 3:16 says, for God so loved the world that he sent his only begotten Son. Fine. Nobody argues the Son come. If the Son comes, who can stop the Father from coming? Who can prohibit the Father from coming to this world? So the Lord is saying, I appear in this world. And then the popular verses, he explains, when he comes, what is his purpose? Yada yada dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata bhutanam dharmasya taratmanam srijamyam. When there is decline in religion, rise in irreligion, I would come. And he explains what he would do. Paritranaya sadhuna, like the Lord coming, protecting his devotees, the Pandavas are coming and protecting Prahlad, or as Ram, protecting the citizens from the demons. Ram went into Dandaka forest and they expressed their horror, their fear of the Rakshasas, and Ram said, I'll give you protection. So Paritranaya sadhuna, Vinashaya Duskritam, he'll destroy the demoniac elements. And Dharma Samstapanarta, he will re-establish Dharma. And what's in it for me? You come, Krishna, you do all these things. What about me? The 9th verse says, unimportant for Janamashmi that we understand what we are doing. Krishna says, Janma karma shame divya. If you understand my janma, my birth, and my karma, my activities, that are divya, divine, if you understand these things in tattvataha, in truth, then tyaktva deham, when you give up this body, Naiti Mamiti Sorju, you will not have to take birth in this world again. This Punarapi Jananam, Punarapi Maranam, Jatari, you won't have to continue this. This is the perfection of life. To know God. Real religion means to know God and to love God. There are many, many religious practices in this world. But why is it Krishna would say, Sarva Dharman Parityaja, Mam Ekam Sharanam Praja? Because religion falls in 2 categories. Conditional, while the souls are in this world, we need this, we need that, we have to do this dharma, that dharma. But souls are sanatan, we are eternal. And we have a sanatan dharma. That means bhaktas engage in bhakti to Bhagavan. Nothing like Hindu, Muslim, Christian, this religion, that religion. All souls are sanata, eternal. And they have an eternal relationship with God. And to know that relationship, that is real religion. Therefore, dharmam tu sakshat bhagavat pranita. Real religion is that which is directly given by God. Otherwise, you will take some sub-religious principle in Kali Yuga and say that's the only thing and the only one. And that's where all the dogmatic fanaticism come from in this age of Kali Yuga. Somebody takes some principles given in the desert for a particular time and place and think that that is the absolute and ultimate everything. So, all religious practices are meant gradually to elevate people. Gradually to elevate people. But in Kali Yuga, people prone to this dogmatic fanaticism. They don't acknowledge why these different practical principles of religion exist. It's just like if someone calls you, they call you here at the temple and they ask you, how do I get to your temple? Your first question will be, oh, where are you calling from? Oh, I just got off a plane. I'm at the airport. Okay. Well, you'll give direction. But if someone says, well, I'm in Cedras. I just got off a boat in Cedras. I want to get there. Well, you'll be giving some different directions. But to get to the same place. So because people are situated differently, the Lord gives some practices to gradually elevate people. But then there is this Sanatan Dharma, all souls and their relationship with the Lord. So Krishna gives some basic information that we need to understand. Tattva Gyan, the truth about his identity. But then we'll get a little idea about now how he has to interact with his devotees. Like in Bhagavad is dealing with devotees who interact with the Lord. So, after Krishna appeared in the prison of Kams, I'm just giving some example. I'll go back and give a little more detailed information about Krishna. But this is just to teach about the example of interaction. When he appeared in the prison, Devaki offered prayers to Krishna. We'll just take a little example of this. Oh my Lord, you are the all-pervading, supreme personality of Godhead, and your transcendental four-armed form, holding conch shell disc, club lotus, is unnatural for this world. Please withdraw this form and become just like a natural human child, so that I may try to hide you somewhere. At a time of devastation, the entire cosmos, containing all created moving and non-moving entities, enters your transcendental body and is held here without difficulty. But now this transcendental form has taken birth from my womb. People will not be able to believe this, and I shall become an object of ridicule. Krishna spoke. Bhagavan Tameva Purva Sarvibhu Prishni Swayam Bhuve Sati Tadayam Sunapan Nama Prajapati Akalmasha. The Supreme Personality of God had replied, "My dear mother, best of the chaste, in your previous birth in the Swayambhuva millennium, you were known as Prishni, and Vasudeva, who was the most pious Prajapati, was named Sukapa. Just a little purport. The Supreme Personality of God had made it clear that Devaki had not become his mother only now. Rather, she had been his mother previously also. Krishna is eternal, and his selection of a father and mother from among his devotees takes place eternally. Previously also, Devaki had been the Lord's mother and Vasudeva the Lord's father, and they were named Krishna and Sukapa. When the personality of Godhead appears, he accepts his eternal father and mother, and they accept Krishna as their son. This pastime takes place eternally and is therefore called Nitya Leela. Thus, there was no cause for surprise or ridicule. Okay. So the devotees of the Lord, they are under this spell, this yoga maya. We are under maya also, but we are under Mahamaya, the Lord's external energy, Durga Devi. She carries that Trisul, that trident. It symbolizes the three gunas. So Krishna says, Tridhir gunamayer bhavayit evhi sarvamidam jagat mohitam navijanati. That the whole world is under this moha. Tridhir gunamayer, under the spell of the three gunas. Somebody's thinking, I am a Brahmin. I am a product of Sattva Guna. So deluded also. People are deluded by different gunas. And the result, Krishna says, Mohitam na abhijanati. The souls in this world, they do not know me. So Krishna's information telling the parents about their previous existence. This is a sort of ironic that this child is born from you, and the child is telling you, the parent, about who you are. Why it is ironic in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says about himself in the 10th chapter, Name vidu suragana prabhavam na maharshaya. Neither the host of devas nor the great sages know my origin, for in all respect, I am the source. Aham adir devana. I am the origin of all of them. They cannot, like you cannot tell your parents, I know everything about you. I know when you used to be in diapers. You can't tell your parents that. You don't know. You came from them. But Krishna is telling his parents in this case here, no need for ridicule. No, don't worry. You are my parents. You were my parents in the past. You appeared before. We did this before. So this is Leela. Because someone will think, I thought your definition of God in the Vedas is He's Janmadi Asetaha, him from whom everything comes. How come he has parents? And this is where the difficulty is for some religious people. They can't conceive that God could have parents. They have difficulty. So Srila Prabhupada said, in the Vedic culture, in the Vedic scriptures, it's very, very intimate. In lesser religions, people treat God as Father, like little children. Daddy, give me, mommy, give me, give me, give me. Always taking, taking. He says, but the devotees of the Lord become so advanced in knowing God and wanting to serve God that they take the role of the Lord's parents so that they can serve the Lord in various ways. Not just taking, taking. When children are immature, then that's give me, give me, give me this, give me that. That's all they can conceive of. But when a devotee becomes advanced, he wants to serve the Lord, and the Lord makes all varieties of arrangements and provision, relationship, so that they can serve the Lord in different ways. So let's get a little bit from Bhagavad Gita about the Lord's appearance in this world. As we know, 5,000 years ago, the earth was overburdened with demoniac rulers, demoniac forces. And Brahma, Shiva, along with other devas, they went to offer prayers, Purusha prayers to the Lord to help alleviate the problems of the world. And the Lord responded that he would come. So it was time for the Lord to make his advent in this world. So as we know, during the wedding of Vasudeva and Devaki, Kamsa was driving the chariot, and he heard this Akashvani, voice from the sky saying, Kamsa, you fool, you're driving a chariot of this woman, but you do not know that her 8th child will kill you. And immediately his demoniac nature was aroused. He drew his sword and he was about to kill Devaki. But Vasudeva pacified Kamsa. He said, there's no danger from her. He says, the 8th child, who knows if there'll be children and what. But anyway, I promise you, every child born of Devaki, I'll bring to you. And Vasudeva was a person of integrity. Kamsa accepted his word. So 6 children were born of Devaki, one after another, and they were killed by Kamsa. Just a little information on these 6 personalities. In Kamsa's previous birth, his name was Kalanemi. He was an asura, demon, killed by the Lord. That you can read in the 8th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. These 6 children, they were actually formerly sons of Lord Brahma, but they committed some offense and they took birth in the family of asuras or demons, in the family of the Danavas. On knowing to their grandfather Hiranyakashipu, they went and performed austerities separately to please the devas, to get the favor of the devatas. And when Hiranyakashipu found out that, he curse them that you will be killed by your own father. So these 6 personalities, they took birth from the womb of Devaki. And Kalanemi, who was their father, previously took birth as Kamsa and killed them. However, the Acharyas explain some esoteric points that these 6 personalities, referred to as Sadgarbhas, they represent the 6 enemies. We have 6 enemies that accompany us in this world and delude us and deviate us. Kama, lust. Kama, krodha, anger. Lobha, greed. Moha, mada, matsarya. These are the enemies that accompany us in this world. Krishna mentions in Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna asks, by what is a person impelled to sinful acts, even unwillingly, as if by force? And Krishna replied, Kamesha Krodesha. He says that it is lust only origin. And Nitya Vairina, this is the real enemy of the souls in this world. And he explained where this enemy is situated. Indriyani Mano Buddhir. The senses, the mind, the intellect. The enemy is there, and so we are driven to sinful acts. Baladiva, even as by force, unicha, even against our desire. We are pushed to do sinful things. And we think that is good. We are open to it. So Devaki, in order to have Krishna as her child, had to make great sacrifice to give up these 6 enemies. And similarly for us, we have to be prepared to give up these qualities. He said, where there is calm, there is no Ram. Yes. God doesn't manifest in the heart that is full of lust. Lord Shiva says, Sapam Vishuddham Vasudeva Shabdidam. He only appears in Vishuddha Sattva, when the heart is in pure goodness. Then without any covering, the Lord will manifest here. So the Kam, the Krodha, the Lobha, the Moha, Mada, Matsarya, we have to be working on this by the process of bhakti. The soul's original prema or love is revived. All souls originally has prema or love for God. But Krishna explained, when the souls come in contact with Maya, Afritam Jnanam Etina, our consciousness, our knowledge is covered over. Maya throws us. Prakshet Atmika throws us into different situations. We forget everything about who we are, who is our master, our Lord, and we think, I am this person. This is my parents, my children, my this, my that. That is called ahankara, false ego, false identity, and this is changing all the time. All the time it is changing. Every lifetime we have new father, new mother, janame, samepita mata, by any species of life we have mother and father, and we think this is mine. So Krishna appearing in our life is like this. If the place is totally dark, you cannot see yourself. You cannot see anyone. You cannot see anything. The place is completely dark. So this is what ignorance is like. You can't see clearly what is what. But in the morning when the sun rises, you see the sun. You see yourself, you see everything and everyone else very clearly. So Krishna Surya Sama, Maya Hai Andhakar. Krishna is like the sun. So when we revive our original consciousness, which is Krishna consciousness or God consciousness, automatically all this illusory consciousness that we are holding on to, it is dissipated. We see ourselves clearly. Jivira Swarupai Krishnera Nitya Das, that we are eternal servant of God. And we see our Sanatana Dharma very clearly. So these 6 qualities, as devotees, we have to work on them. Because we are always in a deluded, intoxicated state. Moha, vain illusion. So we have to get out of this illusion. We have to understand the truth. Krishna says, Jita Sangha Dosha. We have to conquer over this faulty association in this world. So these 6 personalities, Devaki had to be detached from them. Then when Devaki became pregnant for the 7th time, the Lord's expansion, Sankarshan, Balaram, Baladev, appeared in the womb of Devaki. The Acharyas explained that Baladev appeared there to make it a suitable place for Krishna to appear. He always serves the Lord. He's the Lord's expansion that always serves the Lord. In Ram Leela, served as Lakshman. But Lakshman didn't like that he had to. Ram was ordered, you have to go to the forest. And even though he wanted to protest and revolt against that, for Ram's service, Ram quieted him. No, he didn't like that, so he said, look, next time around, this younger brother thing won't work. This Baraka Bhai next time. I'll be big brother next time, so I'll serve to my heart's content, how I like to serve you. But Balaram Sankarshan serves in all different ways, different items to please the Lord. Ekala Ishvara Krishna Arasava Britya. Even the many forms and manifestations, they function to serve Krishna. So Balaram appeared there to make it a suitable place, and the Lord ordered Yogamaya to transfer Balaram or Sankarshan from the womb of Devaki to the womb of Rohini, another wife of Vasudeva, who was staying with Nanda Maharaj in Vrindavan. So when that happened in the prison of Kamsa, they thought Devaki had a miscarriage and there was no 7th child. And then Krishna appeared as the 8th child of Devaki. So of course we know the rest, how Krishna requested requested Vasudev to take him across to Gokula. A female child was born there, so to take him there and bring the female child. So these are more confidential things that are described in the scriptures. Krishna was actually born to Yashoda. And Krishna appeared in Mathura. But actually Nanda Kishore Krishna never leaves Vrindavan. So Krishna has his various manifestations that serves in different capacity. So we're speaking about Aishwarya Gyan. When Krishna leaves and goes to Kurukshetra and is speaking Bhagavad Gita, or he goes to Dwarka, that's Vasudeva Krishna. That's a particular manifestation. But Krishna, that Nanda Kishore Krishna, he never leaves Vrindavan. That's the Madhurya aspect of his pastimes in Vrindavan. So that's a little bit more, confidential knowledge. But basically the idea is this. If we understand these three categories of knowledge, we can perfect our existence. If we don't understand these three categories of knowledge, we can have blind religious faith. We are religious, but we are not clear about what we are doing. So these three categories of knowledge is the essence of Vedanta philosophy. One, to understand sambandha, our relationship with God, meaning to understand clearly our identity, to understand God and our relationship with Him. When you understand that, then abideya, your duty towards that source. What are you supposed to do? You come from that source. So that's called abideya, what you do in relation to God. Now when you perform or you function in relation to God like that, what is the result of that? How does God reciprocate? How do you become purified? What is the destination where you go? That's called prayojana. So if we clearly understand this science, then Krishna Janmashtami is not just a once a year, you rever Krishna, okay, we worship everybody but we don't have anything against you, you come also so we do a little something for you on Janmashtami. But we need to understand Tattva Gyan. What is Sanatana Dharma? When Krishna says, Mamai Vamsha Jiva Loke Jiva Bhukta Sanatana, that all the souls in this world are Mama Eva Amsa, they belong to me. Aham Bija Prada Pita, I am the seed-giving father, not only of human being, but Sarva Yonishu, all species of life. Aham Bija Prada Pita. Then we'll understand our duty in an ongoing way. So Janmashtami, these are days when we increase our devotion. Days like Ekadashi and Janmashtami, they give birth to devotion. We want to have some feeling, some prema, some bhav. We want to have some love for God. And these are days that by observing, by increasing our hearing and chanting and serving the Lord, this can manifest, this bhav, this feeling that we are looking for. So there are special days in which we increase our hearing, chanting, glorifying and worshiping the Lord. This is how we worship the Lord on these occasions. So what I spoke today is just to give some, at least hopefully, it will bring some awakening, some awareness of our obligation to serving the Lord, and it will improve our practice. So I would like to stop here. If there are any questions, any comments on these points, we can discuss a little and then we'll continue. If anyone have anything to discuss, we can discuss it. Okay, everyone? Okay. So we have some concluding kirtan. So thank you all very much for your kind attention, and we hope that and wish you pleasant and wonderful